have been reading your newsletter too, which for those of you who haven't, it's Frontlines with Robert Sherman. You can find it online. In one of your latest posts, though, you said that Ukrainians felt the sanctions President Trump put on India for buying Russian oil weren't something that they saw as a long-term solution for peace. But let's just say India, like many countries, starts to feel the economic pressure, then caves to the Trump administration's demands and these tariffs. Do you think isolation is the not so secret White House strategy for dealing with Russia?
100%. I mean, I think that you hit the nail right on the head there, Rich. That is clearly the objective here is that, okay, if the direct economic sanctions on Russia aren't working, then put pressure on Russia by targeting some of their major trade partners. And in theory, if India is feeling pinched by these new level of tariffs, maybe India in turn puts pressure on Russia to come to the negotiating table. Now we know Russian President Vladimir Putin, Narendra Modi had a conversation here today, and the Indian leadership is relooking at the amount of arms that they purchase from the United States. So this is a double-edged sword. It could push Russia to the negotiating table, or it could push major countries and economies such as India away from the United States and towards Russia. But it's a gamble, right? I mean, it's a gamble that the president is taking, and the White House believes that this is a gamble that could pay off because at this juncture, the standard tariffs have not, and the standard economic sanctions have not really had an ultimate impact on moving Russia away from the war that we're currently seeing. I mean, in fact, when you look at the economy of Russia itself, it's practically a wartime economy that they're operating under right now. And in the present moment here. So, I mean, at this juncture, the economic sanctions that you have seen levied on Russia have not necessarily moved Russia, in any capacity when it comes to the war in Ukraine. That's even by the president's own admission. I mean, he described Russia as wily, was his word, when it comes to their ability to evade a lot of these tariffs and a lot of these sanctions. So they're trying a new course of action here. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I have a funny feeling that we're all going to find out in the next 24 to 48 hours.